Imagine being born in the towering canopy of the rainforest. Today, you will discover the life of the most powerful eagle on Earth, the Harpy. You open your eyes for the first time inside a fortress of branches, a colossal nest built 30 meters above the forest floor in the canopy of a towering Brazil nut tree. All around you, the dense green world hums with life, but you are helpless, featherless, and blind to its mysteries. Your parents, fierce and loyal, have guarded this place with relentless devotion. For nearly 2 months they incubated the egg that carried you, and now they bring food to keep your fragile body alive. In the wild cathedral of the rainforest, you are the future, the promise of a lineage older than empires. Your world is confined to the nest, a platform almost 1.5 meters wide, layered with sticks, branches, and soft leaves. To other creatures of the forest, it is a fortress inaccessible, perched too high for jaguars, too exposed for snakes, too well guarded for any daring intruder. You are not alone in this cradle. Sometimes there is a second egg, but rarely do. 2 harpy chicks survive. Nature is merciless, and in her laws, only one heir can inherit the crown of the skies. That heir is you. Days turn into weeks as your downy feathers sprout, your vision sharpens, and your hunger becomes insatiable. You watch the massive shadow of your mother return with prey clutched in talons longer than a man's fingers. She tears the flesh of a monkey or sloth, placing it gently in your beak. Every bite fuels your growth, shaping the predator you are destined to become. The rainforest whispers its eternal symphony beneath you, and though you cannot yet fly, you already belong to its throne. Months pass, and your body transforms into a weapon of grace and power. Feathers darken on your back, your chest gleams with white plumage, and your crest, 2 regal plumes atop your head, begins to crown you. Your wings stretch wider each week until they span nearly 2 meters, shadows vast enough to intimidate even the forest's boldest creatures. The talons at the end of your legs sharpen and grow, now close to 13 centimeters long, each, one capable of piercing bone. You test them on sticks and branches, instinctively learning the art of the grip. From the nest, you peer into the endless green abyss, curiosity burning behind your eyes. You see the canopy moving with life, monkeys swinging recklessly, parrots squawking in bursts of color, sloths clinging lazily to branches. Instinct whispers that they are not companions but prey, the nourishment meant to sustain your rise. Every movement below triggers your hunting gaze, a vision so sharp you can spot the twitch of a tail or the flick of wings from hundreds of meters away. Even before your first true flight, your body knows its purpose. When the time comes, you stand at the edge of the nest, heart thundering in your chest. The rainforest air rushes around you, warm, humid, filled with the scent of leaves and rain. You leap. For the first time, your wings unfurl with raw power, catching the currents that swirl between branches. You are clumsy at first, feathers scraping against leaves, but each glide strengthens you. The forest accepts you into its labyrinth of shadows and light, and you, child of Harpia Harpija, begin your reign. You are no longer a fragile chick, but a shadow drifting through the rainforest canopy. Silence becomes your greatest weapon. Unlike other raptors whose cries echo across valleys, you barely speak. The jungle does not hear you coming. You move with spectral grace, slipping through tight spaces where trees stand shoulder to shoulder. Your broad wings, though powerful, are shorter than those of open-sky eagles, built for maneuvering in this tangled fortress. Hunger guides you to mastery. A sloth dangles carelessly, its slow movements betraying no fear of death. You perch silently above, invisible against the dappled light, until your instincts ignite. You launch downward in a burst of violence, wings tucked, talons extended like curved daggers. In less than a heartbeat you strike, the impact shaking the branch. The sloth's world ends instantly. Your claws, stronger than a bear's, pierce flesh and bone with crushing force. You carry the weight effortlessly, lifting prey heavier than yourself into the sky. The rainforest respects you now. Monkeys scream warnings when your shadow passes overhead. Iguanas freeze at the sound of your wings. Even creatures you do not hunt recognize the authority in your flight. You are no longer merely alive. You are feared, a sovereign predator whose silence brings terror to the treetops. Every hunt is a lesson, every kill another step into your destiny as the most powerful eagle on Earth. The rainforest is your empire. From Mexico to Brazil, from the swamps of Panama to the deep veins of the Amazon, your kind rules the treetops. You patrol the canopy, weaving through leaves as large as shields, tracing rivers that glitter like serpents beneath the green. The air here is thick with life, but it is also thick with secrets. Few humans ever glimpse you, for you rarely leave the fortress of foliage that shields your world. You are a phantom, glimpsed only when you choose to reveal yourself. Your territory is vast, and you guard it with vigilance. High above the jungle floor, your nest remains the center of your dominion. Year after year, you return to the same tree, fortifying the same branches, repairing the fortress with new sticks and leaves. This constancy ties you to the forest as surely as roots tie trees to soil. Without it, you could not live. You need immense expanses of wilderness to survive, miles of hunting ground, endless corridors of green. In this truth lies both your power and your vulnerability, for the forest is shrinking. Chainsaws gnaw at its edges, flames devour its depths. Trees that once rose like pillars of a cathedral fall into silence. Your empire contracts, forcing you closer to danger. Hunters, too, sometimes lift their weapons, mistaking you for a threat or desiring your feathers as trophies. You do not understand these forces, but you feel their shadow pressing against your wings. The rainforest made you sovereign, but even empires can crumble. You are not alone. Though you hunt in solitude, your life is bound to another by a promise, as old as your species. You and your mate are monogamous, paired for life, guardians of the same nest, the same branch, the same sky. Together you rule, together you defend, together you raise the next generation of harpies. It is not love as humans know it, but an instinct carved by survival and sharpened by millennia. The bond is tested when reproduction begins. Atop the canopy, you and your partner build or reinforce your colossal nest, weaving sticks thicker than a man's arm into a platform of strength. You choose the tallest trees, often castanjeras, because altitude is safety, and safety is life for the fragile chick that will soon emerge. When the egg is laid, it is more than a shell of calcium. It is the continuation of your bloodline, the future of the rainforest's most elusive monarch. Patience becomes your greatest trial. You incubate for 55 days, rarely leaving the egg exposed. Then finally, a crack appears, and a cry pierces the canopy. A single chick emerges, weak but defiant. You dedicate years to its survival, for the chick will not fly confidently until it is 2. This long devotion means you cannot breed again until your offspring is grown, making every chick sacred, every life precious. For the harpy eagle, parenthood is not just a duty, it is destiny. You are now at your prime. Your body has reached nearly 1 meter in length, with a wingspan stretching over 2 meters wide. You weigh close to 9 kilograms, muscles coiled with lethal precision. Your talons curve like scythes, longer than the claws of a grizzly bear, each one capable of snapping bone with a single squeeze. Few creatures can resist you when you strike. You are the very definition of power. But power is not recklessness. You are not a reckless killer, wasting strength on every movement. You choose your hunts with wisdom, conserving energy, striking only when the outcome is certain. This efficiency makes you a master of survival. You can solve problems, navigate labyrinthine branches, and remember hunting grounds for years. Your intelligence rivals your strength, making you not just a predator but a strategist. Legends rise around you. In Panama, you are the national bird, symbol of sovereignty and might. In indigenous cultures, you are revered as a spirit of the forest, an emblem of resilience. To biologists, you are the most powerful eagle alive, a creature whose very existence challenges the boundaries of adaptation. To live as you do is to carry a crown forged not of gold, but of silence, strength, and shadow. Yet even as you rule, the world around you trembles. The rainforest shrinks year by year, cut into fragments that cannot sustain your vast hunting grounds. Without endless trees, there are no monkeys to catch, no sloths to pluck from branches, no future nests to raise new heirs. You are a sovereign. Without a kingdom, your throne eroding with every felled tree. Vulnerable, the word humans use, but in truth it means something greater. You are endangered not by weakness, but by the destruction of your home. You continue your life, soaring, through green corridors, hunting in silence, raising young with patience older than time. You may live 30, 40 years if the forest sustains you. In those decades, you will witness the balance of life itself, storms that topple trees, rivers that swell and retreat, prey that flourishes and vanishes. You are woven into the fabric of the rainforest, as essential to its story as the roots and rivers themselves. And one day, as the cycle demands, you too will fade. Your wings will slow, your feathers will gray, and your silence will become eternal. But your legacy will not die. It will remain in the canopy, in the shadow of colossal nests, in the gaze of a chick that learns to fly where you once leapt. You are the Harpy eagle, Harpia, the mightiest of raptors, and though your world is fragile, your story is written in the sky. Which animal should we explore next? Leave your choice in the comments, give this video a like, and subscribe for more amazing wildlife facts.